Hello sailors, we're Faye and Rob and we've spent the last few months taking our boat Reach Out from Eastbourne to Newcastle the long way round. Having just come through the Caledonian Canal, we're now ready to leave Inverness for the Moray Firth and then the North Sea. But as eager as we are to get going, there's a few things we need to take care of first. Reach Out is in need of an oil change, so we've got some of our bits and pieces ready. We've got some new oil, we've got a cylinder strap, we've got the new filter, we've got some puppy pads. We didn't buy these specially, these were left over from when Newey was little. We've got a big empty bottle and we have some kitchen roll.
And an oil pump.
Yay! So Rob's had the engine on for about 10 minutes just to warm it all through.
Makes the oil less viscous to make it easier to work with. This is the old oil filter here, so we're going to need to twist that off. Once we've emptied the engine oil. We're going to empty the engine oil through the dipstick. This is the dipstick. It goes into a little hole, so we're just going to put our pump into this hole and suck it out and dispense of it into the bottle.
There's the dipstick.
There's the old dipstick, well not the dipstick with the old oil on it. Nice and black now, you can see that it's got a lot of soot and so on in it. But oil is the lifeblood of the engine, it keeps everything moving, keeps everything lubricated, reduces friction inside the engine. So it's very important that you look after it and get it changed periodically. Is there anything we haven't done? I don't think so, I haven't done this before. But anyway, here goes. Oh, that goes quite far down.
Getting there. This is all the oil that we managed to get out of there. So that's nearly...
I'd say that's about 4.2 litres. We're expecting about 4.5 litres because there should be some about half a litre in the old oil filter as well. So yeah, good start. Let's keep going.
Just in case.
Yeah, you don't want that falling all over the shop, do you?
No, we do not. We have relocated to the aft cabin
for the old oil filter, which has not got the greatest of access, but it is coming off by hand, which is good, rather than having to use that pipe wrench. I don't think we would have gotten that strap wrench in here, to be honest with you. It's coming off, the oil's coming out.
Do you need the bucket ready?
Yeah.
Yes, we're here.
Are you able to go to the front of the engine here and just take this from me? Are you able to reach that?
Yes.
Just try and keep it upright.
Okay.
Excellent.
And
right.
Stick it in the bucket.
Well, if we can pour the excess oil into the bottle, that would be great. But if not, if it's going to go everywhere, because there should be a decent amount of oil in this. Okay, so we are now ready to install the new oil filter. So for that, we're just going to put a little bit of fresh oil around this rubber seal just to kind of improve the air tightness of it. So not too much. Just a little bit, just wet it with your finger.
So that goes on empty.
Yeah. and then this just screws on by hand. You don't force it. You've got to make sure that it's nice and loose when you screw it on, because if you force it and the threads aren't aligned properly, you can damage the threads, which would mean that oil will leak. So just make sure it goes on nice and smoothly, and then all you want, it is hand tight. So, you know, tight, but not too tight.
What is next?
Now we're ready to fill the main engine with the rest of the oil.
Back through there?
Yeah.
Come on, Bucket.
If we put in the dipstick back. Oh, that needs to clean first. I've got more kitchen. Bloody awful job, but completely necessary, unfortunately.
And the puppy pad worked.
In the oil filler cap, which is here.
For the record, I asked Rob if he needed another puppy pad, and he said he wasn't going to spill any.
Well, you're more than welcome to pour it in.
I believe in you.
Am I going to spill any? Am I going to spill any? Yeah, that's going to spill.
Plan B. Oh, it's a totally different colour.
Yeah, this is fresh oil. It's the combustion and so on that turns it black from the diesel. So there's 4 litres in there now. We definitely pulled out more than that. We definitely pulled out like 4.23. I mean, I guess some of it gets used up. Maybe it does. So I'm going to put a little bit more in, like probably about 4.5 litres, and then we'll test it with a dipstick.
Sounds good.
So this is the dipstick at the moment. I would say that that is bang on the line. But we'll give it a chance to settle. I don't know why they put the dipstick in such an inaccessible place. But yeah, that is bang on the line at the moment. Now, bearing in mind, some will have to go through the oil filter as well when we switch the engine on. That's a good place to have it, but we'll retest it later on after we've run the engine again for 10 minutes. And we'll do another dipstick test, and if we need to top it up, then we will, because we've still got
About a litre.
about a litre.
Go ahead.
Always dispose of your oil responsibly. Don't just fling it away in the sea or on the land. So here at the marina there's a designated oil disposal unit. It's beautiful. There it is, and the oil goes in there to be disposed of correctly.
Okay, we've just done the dipstick test again.
Yeah, so we ran the engine for 10 minutes. That means that oil has now gone through the oil filter, etc. So we were at the line, and we're now kind of halfway up it, which was what we'd expect. The filter takes half a litre of oil, so we put 4 litres in. I would probably now put another half a litre back in to the engine, so we put 4.5 litres in. We took about 4.5 litres out.
Yeah.
That feels about right. So I think if we put another half a litre in, we'll then do a dipstick test later on once it's settled and stuff. And then we've done our first oil change.
Yay!
Woo! Oh my goodness. Like, I've been in so many rabbit holes looking at this. Like this freaks me out, this type of stuff. I'm not an engineer. But hopefully, touch wood, this is going to work out all right. So I'm really pleased about that.
All right, well, let's get some more oil in and we'll come back and check.
Yeah. Giving it its last drink of oil. Kitchen towel. Perfect. slightly over. Light. Yeah, slightly over the line now, but that's the way it was when we got on the boat. It was over the line, I do remember. Light. Yeah, slightly over, but I think within tolerances.
Yeah.
Done.
I just got an engine question right. We have to close the seacock, the engine intake, because we are going to inspect our anode
Jug.
and sea strainer. There we go.
Okay. Oh yes, what's in there?
We collected some gunk in the canal.
Looks like it. Canal juice. Yeah, we found this last time. Like, how do you actually take this out of here with the bottom of this in the way? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It like totally blocks it. Get the strainer out, give it a bit of a clean, which is nice. But I would like to empty this and clean this out really, but I have no idea how to get any access. If anyone can help, that would be much appreciated. But for now, I think it's fine. There's nothing big, there's no big debris or anything like that in it. It's closed. So don't stress.
Alright, we're now checking the anode. So we have these two end caps and one of them's closer to the anode. So that end cap tends to be in better condition than the other one. But we haven't actually checked the anode since setting off, so we're going to have a look at it today. Before we go back in the back in the North Sea. That's right, sailors. After the South Coast, the Irish Sea and the Caledonian Canal, it's time for us to venture into the North Sea. There's Yui. We know you've been waiting all episode to see her. So join us next week as we head to the commercial port of Buckie. We catch our own dinner, and for a change, have some fish and chips. As always, fair winds.